fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to do a kit up of my next project. This looks a bit different because I'm trying something a bit different. So today, I wanted to try out my tray bricks, and I know I've told you guys before, I only have 10 of the tray bricks, but I do have a lot of the cat ear trays. I have like 20 of those. So I'm going to do a combination of the tray bricks and the cat ear trays and see how doing this kitting up into trays works for me. These projects are not big. Again, they are only 35 by 25. So the one I'm going to be working on is the Rabbit and Daisy, one of these that I got from Art Dot. So I've got that canvas. I've got all the drills out. I did use my Xyron to copy. I scanned in the schematic and then I made myself stickers for it. So I'm putting the stickers both on the cat-eared trays, just on the edge here, and then I'm doing the same thing with my tray brick trays. I think going into this that these are going to be a little easier to work with just because the lids are hinged, whereas with the cat-eared I have to take them completely off and then put them back on. And I don't have a little tower system to put them in yet. I'm going to order something, but I don't know when I'll get it. I'm just going to order something that I can put together, like those ink stamp pad tower things that I was talking about in a previous video. So that's the plan. So I've got everything separated and cut apart by DMC. So I'm just going to start kitting up into trays and we'll see how much faster this goes. So I suppose I don't actually need this because I'm just going to be kitting up directly into these trays. In theory, this should take a lot less time. So I'm hoping, and the reason that I chose this kit to do it was that there aren't going to be enough drills, you can see that I can still get them to line up nicely. There's not enough drills that it's going to interfere with me wanting to multi-place if I do that. So there's one. My only concern is whether or not my stickers are going to stay on. I could put tape over them, I suppose, but I'm hoping that I will be done quickly enough with this painting that it won't matter if they start to come off. Let's see, I've got to put the lids back on those. Still probably easier than opening and pouring out from a container into the tray and then dumping from the tray back into the container, etc. That's the whole theory behind this, right? And like I said, most of these, there's not a ton of drills of any color. I've got a couple of colors that have multiple bags. We'll see if I switch that out because I'm actually wondering, one color I have like 5 bags of, and I think I have it in the tray big trays. What I might do is switch that out so that those 5 bags are in something like the cat-proof trays instead, because obviously the cat-proof trays are bigger and a bit deeper and will hold more drills and still let me do some multi-placing. So I probably will switch that out when I get to that color. Okay, so I've got the first 5 colors done. Let me stack those back up. Now, I will say the thing for me that I already don't like about this system is that I can't see my drills. I don't get a look at my pretty Elizabeth Ward tray at the end and see what things look like. See, this is another one that's going to have 2, so we'll see how this one goes. But definitely for the one that has 5 bags, I'm not going to put all of them in there. See, that doesn't seem like a terrible amount. Maybe if I make them go this way. Okay, that still leaves me a decent amount of space for multi-placing. So that's that color. Those are not the easiest to open, but this is certainly going along much faster for a kit up, isn't it? All right, and then I have one that has the 5 in it after this one, so I definitely want to put this in a different 9 is going to go in a cat-proof tray because, like I said, I have 5 bags of this color, so I definitely want to put them in a tray where I'm going to be able to fit them all in. And I could leave them out, I suppose, because this is probably going to be too many even for this cat-proof tray. But just for the sake of doing this test, as I get them everywhere, I want to put them all in one tray. So I may have to get out, even with these high walls, I'll just have to do some multi-placing and get it down to a manageable level so that I can multi-place. But I want to keep everything in one tray. All right, I think most of the rest of these, I think I only have one more that has more than 1 bag. So the rest of these that I'm kitting up into the tray bricks should be fine. So there's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This kit only has 23 colors. So let me do these a little bit out of order. this is going to be number 16, which is 910. Because like I said, some of these have hardly any drills at all. This is 905. It does make it so much easier just to dump and go. And then everything is in that tray. But yeah, I don't like that I don't get to see everything. Because that's one of the fun things for me as I'm diamond painting is to look at all the pretty colors that are in my trays. I guess if the point is to have these all open and sitting open on your workspace because you are doing confetti, then I guess I get that, but it just feels like not as much fun, you know what I mean? I guess if I could get rainbow colors. And I actually thought I'd be able to see them through the cat-proof ones, but I can't really. This is going to be a super fast kit up though, if I quit spilling things everywhere. Even when I'm pouring in the trays, I spill. Okay, so that's all 10 of the tray bricks filled. So that's all of them on me now. So I can start putting these. And then I only have so many white. Oh, let me use this white. And then I have blue. So I'll use blue. I also have some pink ones, but I think I got out enough blue that this will be all the ones that I need for this kit. And then I will put some washi tape on and we'll see how this works for me. So this is number 17. And like I said, not only is this making the kit up go a lot faster because you're just dumping them into trays. I mean, I still had to make the stickers. I'm still having to put the stickers on the trays. So there's no time savings in that respect. However, once I actually start diamond painting, all I have to do is take off the lid, diamond paint out of that tray. Ooh, I need to clean that one. That one's obviously seen some use. Pull the lid off, diamond paint out of it, and call it good. Let me just double check my numbers here. Make sure I'm putting the right drill colors in the right containers. Oh, I probably should have looked too. Oh, well, this is going to work out okay because these last ones are all light colors. So that works out that they're going to go in the blue trays because that will be so much easier to see if there are any trashy drills. So this one is white. So let me stack those up. And then I've got 2 colors left. And these are both ABs. So this AB I've got 2 bags of. So this is a yellow. And I'm going to guess this goes on the flowers in the kit. So there's quite a bit of those. But still enough that I'm going to have plenty of room to multi-place if I need to. Okay, so there's that one. And then, oh no, I put those in the wrong order. Well, see, here's the nice thing about this. So this is supposed to be number 22. And the lids are interchangeable. So there's 22. And the last AB is this white AB, which is number 23. And that is my last color. That's why I picked this kit. There's only 23 colors. With only 23 colors, I had enough trays to put everything in. Let me clean up some of my mess and then I will sort of show you what the trays look like. I'll probably just stand them on end or something so you can see them, and then I need to put washi tape on the canvas. Okay, so again, hard to see from the top. You can sort of see a little bit through the clear what sort of color it is, but basically I'll have them sitting like they are here, just sitting flat because I'll be sitting in front of them, so I'll be able to see where all the stickers are. But essentially, so what I'll see is this as it's sitting flat on the desk. And then I've got the tray bricks like this. We'll see how I can stack them up. I imagine, like I said, this is going to be a little bit annoying until I can get a tower kind of system going on. I've got basically 5 stacks here, and I could stack them a little higher, but then when I need a color, I've got to sort through every one, pull it out, put it back so it's in order, whatever. Because this is a small kit, I could do something like, okay, I'm going to diamond paint all the ones, whatever this symbol is. I'm going to do all the check marks first. Because this isn't a huge kit and do it that way. I might do it that way, I don't know. But I feel like having like the ink stamp things that I was talking about, I'm going to move these out of the way so I can put the washi tape on. And I just realized I put my scissors away, so let me go grab those real quick. My husband thinks it's super funny. Ever since I said I was hoping for a kit to have some static, so that I could do some static testing with all the different methods everybody says they use. Haven't had one kit that has had static in it, which is kind of annoying. I also had somebody ask me how I do my washi tape because they had problems with it sticking. And I will confess, I don't really have problems with it sticking per se, but I do have problems with it coming up on the edges at the corners because, I don't know, just because my hand rubs over it or something. So I cheat a little bit when I do mine. So I thought I would show you guys how I cheat a little bit when I do mine. See, right now it looks like it's laying pretty good, but on some of the ones that I have, the ones that are not so great, they don't stay stuck down like that. 2 minutes after I've put this on, it'll start coming up at the corners, which is super annoying. Or while I'm working, it will start curling up and start sticking to my elbow or whatever, or my arm as I'm working. So I cheat. I take regular Scotch tape from my office and I just put it over where the two pieces of tape overlap. So you can't see it because it's clear, but it's enough extra hold that it will hold the washi tape down. And of course, I picked this one to show you that trick, and this one seems like it's sticking really good. Some of these are just inexpensive ones that I got from like budget companies. Some of these are ones that came with other kits. I just kept a random bunch of washi tape when we moved and brought it with me, so I would have some. At some point, I'll need to go buy some, but for now, I think I have like 15 or 20 rolls, and if I do small projects like this, you know, this roll will do 3 or 4 of these. So I will just put this down like this, cut it. I've got plenty of washi tape left over. You can see on the roll, there's a lot of washi tape left over, and I just use my little trick to make sure all the edges are sticking down so that if I run my arm over them or something, it's not going to stick to my arm. And now I've got everything washi taped. Since I'm doing it with this method where I'm going to try doing it with the tray bricks and stuff, and because this one isn't super big, instead of covering it up with cover sheets like I normally do, I might actually just leave it like this, pull the whole cover sheet off, diamond paint one whole color, and be done. I don't know. That's not typically how I work though. And I do want to see if this makes it easier, because certainly if I was doing this method with everything in the tray bricks or whatever trays I decide to use on a much larger canvas, unhooking or uncovering the whole thing to do all of one color just doesn't work for how I want to do it. So maybe I will just go ahead and cover it up with release papers and then see what I can do. I don't know if I have any bunny ones. I'll have to go and see if my daughter's drawn me any bunnies to see if I can make any bunny cover sheets. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you work with this method. Do you have a tower that you essentially put them in, or do you just spread them all around your workspace so that you can access them? Do you have a tower you put them in when you're not working? I'm curious to know how everybody else kind of sets this up. If you want to take a picture and share that, you can do that in the Facebook group. So yeah, let me know. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.